What actually happens if you eat an avocado every day? Is that healthy, or could it even be harmful? After all, a single avocado has over 20 grams of fat, and we've all learned that fat makes you gain weight. Fat clogs your arteries. Fat is dangerous, right? And that's exactly why many people have a bad feeling about avocados. They think it can't be healthy. So many calories, so much fat. But is that really true? Could it actually be the opposite? In this video, we'll take a look at what really happens if you eat a medium-sized avocado every day. What does it do to your cholesterol levels, your blood sugar, your digestion? And what about the ecological footprint? Is it really as bad as people often claim? Or, when used correctly, could it actually be one of the most valuable foods out there? Yes, the avocado does contain a lot of fat, about 23 grams per fruit, depending on its size, of course. But the crucial question is, what kind of fat? Avocados mainly contain monounsaturated fatty acids. So exactly the same kind that we also find in high-quality olive oil, for example. It's mainly oleic acid. And these fats have an anti-inflammatory effect. They also promote the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, support the cell membrane, and actively protect your entire cardiovascular system. We now know that those who replace saturated fats, like those found in sausage, butter, or meat with avocado, can reduce their risk of cardiovascular diseases by up to 22%. That's a huge difference. And what about blood sugar? Avocado scores big here too, because it contains hardly any sugar. And the few carbohydrates it contains are almost exclusively made up of fiber. Compared to an apple, an avocado has 4 times more fiber and about 41 times less sugar. That means your blood sugar level stays stable. There's no insulin spike, no sudden drop. There are no cravings. And that's exactly what's crucial if you want to prevent insulin resistance, overweight, or diabetes, or even treat them. And on top of that, avocados are real nutrient powerhouses. They provide vitamin K, E, C, many B vitamins, especially folic acid, also B5 and B6, as well as potassium, magnesium, iron, copper, zinc, and manganese. So an incredible amount of valuable micronutrients. A single large avocado covers almost your entire daily requirement of folic acid and vitamin K. And those are 2 key vitamins when it comes to healthy cells, strong blood vessels, and a stable nervous system. Avocado is also a real gift for your digestion. With 13 to 15 grams of fiber per fruit, depending on its size, it provides almost half of your daily requirement. And of course, that not only supports bowel movement, but also the healthy gut bacteria. Many people report that eating 1 avocado a day makes them feel lighter, more relaxed, and overall better. And that's no coincidence. By the way, that's true for me as well. I eat at least 4 to 5 avocados a week, and they really do me good. And there's more. The composition of the avocado, meaning low sugar, low protein, lots of healthy fats and secondary plant compounds, is so beneficial that it's even suitable for a so-called fasting-like diet. A fasting-like diet is when you only eat about 600 to 800 kilocalories a day, and maybe do that for 4 or 5 days a week. And you can actually do that really well with 3 avocados a day, because you feel full, you feel good, but it hardly puts any strain on your body. At that moment, of course, the body also switches into repair mode and autophagy is activated. The self-healing powers are set in motion. Inflammations are reduced. The cells begin to cleanse themselves, and all of this comes with a wonderful taste. But now comes a point that must not be overlooked. What about the ecological footprint? Is the avocado really as harmful to the environment as is often claimed? It's actually quite fascinating when I look at how it really is. It all depends on the comparison. Yes, avocados need water, about 1,000 to 2,000 liters per kilo. But do you know how much water is needed for a kilo of beef? It's around 15,000 liters, and that's almost 8 times as much. But almonds and cashews also often have a higher water consumption than avocados, especially in hot, water-scarce growing regions. What many people might not know yet, avocados don't just grow in Latin America. Nowadays, many organic avocados come from Spain, southern France, or even Italy, so directly from Europe. That means shorter transport routes, better social standards, stricter environmental regulations. And if you buy consciously, you make a big difference here. And something you should definitely keep in mind. Avocados are among the foods that are treated with pesticides especially often. And because the flesh is very rich in fat, these substances accumulate there especially easily. That's why my clear tip is, if you're going to eat avocados, choose organic avocados. And if it's not an organic avocado, then please scrub it thoroughly under lukewarm water before you cut it open. And a few more practical tips at the end. When you buy an avocado, press it gently. If it gives a little, it's ripe. If you want to eat it later, you can store it in the refrigerator. But if it's still hard, just put it in your fruit basket, for example, with an apple. The ripening gas is ethylene. That will speed up the ripening process. And after cutting it open, just put some lemon juice on it. That prevents the avocado from turning brown. And feel free to leave the pit in if you're only eating half of the avocado. That also helps protect it from oxidation. So what happens if you eat a large avocado every day? Or let's say 3, 4, maybe 5 times a week. You're doing something good for your body. You're getting high-quality anti-inflammatory fats. Your blood sugar regulation improves. Your digestion is supported. Your body is supplied with valuable micronutrients. And you even activate processes in your body that can help keep you young and healthy for longer. Many people still believe avocados are unhealthy. Share this video and help dispel this myth.